Hotel. You see this? Would you live in a hotel? I'm living in a hotel or an apartment because I don't have to pay nothing. I don't need that shit. I don't need no walls and shit, roof and shit. It's hard. Our credit is really bad too. So if it wasn't for that, we would have gotten an apartment. So now we're getting hotels. Hotels are more expensive and we can't afford.
Oh.
Go home, Roger.
And the reason why we're homeless
Shut
is because
up,
me and Brianna.
shut up. Oh, I have so much to say about that.
We're
one
homeless.
line. What the fuck am I looking at? Bro looks like he's about to, oh. Let me make sure I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Good everywhere. I can't go full screen? Why can't I go full screen? What the fuck?
Because we don't want to pay rent. We got evicted from the last hotel we were staying at. We owed them $7,000.
Why did he just skim his head along the wall? Bro, if you got to skim your head like these, maybe you shouldn't be in a place where your head is at a slant. Maybe you shouldn't do that. You know what that reminded me of? Like, I'll try and throw a picture up here. The ceiling in my mom's, like, attic where my bedroom used to be for my, like, fucking what? 17 years of me being there? Or, like, 16 years of me living in that room? The fucking ceiling was like slanted because it's an attic, you know, the house, the fucking roof, you know what I'm saying? The roof, it was slanted. So I remember having my bed so close to the slant, I would get too hyped while I'm sitting on my bed and pop up too fast, and then boom, it was like getting a concussion every time it happened. Just like standing up too fast, and it stuns you. You just sit back down real quick, like, oh shit, something just cracked my skull. He doesn't have to worry about that because he's in a fucking tent. He stands up and just gets annoyed. He stands up and goes, ah, fuck. Like this. God damn. Because you don't need walls and shit, right? Remember that video? Should I put the clip in right here?
Why does it matter? I don't need this shit. I don't need no Xbox. I don't need this shit. I don't need this shit. You see this shit? Look. I don't need that shit. I don't need no walls and shit, roof and shit. I'm cool outside. Niggas didn't have homes back then. We didn't have shit back then. So what do I need this for? I don't need no chair to sit down so my nice booty can be comfortable on the chair. You think I need that shit? No, I don't.
I'm so glad I put effort in my
content. But I don't need shit.
That was funny, right? People laughed at that. Come to my page to laugh at you, bitch. How does that fucking feel? You're a failure of a fucking content creator. You really are. You really are. You failed at everything. You're a failed homeless man. Don't look at me like this, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Gross, okay? You're allergic to showers.
$1,000. We also are $35,000 in debt with taxes and credit. Our credit is horrible, which is why.
Holy fuck. Okay, let's dissect that, right? The taxes thing, that's because you didn't pay on any of the money that you like got in from the internet. That's clear. The fact that you just said like taxes, listen, holy fuck, oh my god. Someone just brought this up in the comments. This guy, if he's too stupid to not spend his money on a house and only bought drugs and shit with the money, right? Only bought drugs and shit with the money. Do you think that he was paying taxes on that? The answer is no. Because I have so much to say about that one statement. We're barely in. This video is going to be a long one. I hope you're at work avoiding being him. So even if you don't have a job, more than likely you're still trying at some point. Even if you're not trying and you don't have a job, you're still better than him. Why? Because you probably know you have to pay to be somewhere. Just that alone means you're better than him, just so you're aware. As long as you're not squatting on someone else's land, you won. But he didn't pay taxes on any of that internet money. He didn't do it. There's no fucking way he did. And if he doesn't want to add those numbers up, that's $42K in debt. Notice how it went. Oh, what just passed? Tax season. That's why that's why the number went up. Remember? Everyone was like, how did it just go from 7,000 to 35? Notice how he didn't compound them. I just said like 30 seconds ago, why didn't you put them together? You can't add? That was a funny joke, right? That 35 just came in. And that's probably from both of them owing taxes because you know his dumb ass told her to not fucking pay him. Nah, 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 nah. No, you can't fool me, homie. You can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. That's the problem with making big money. You gotta pay taxes on that shit. I already told myself if I start making money to the point where I gotta pay taxes on that shit, Uncle Sam can have what he want. Leave me the fuck alone, nigga. Leave me alone. If I start making big money, no, not if. When I start, man, I got movie scripts compiled on my computer. What am I talking about? If. When I start making real money, whatever the government wants, they can fucking have it. I don't care. I don't care if y'all niggas just shorting me on whatever I got. I don't give a fuck. Take it. Leave me alone. The government can fucking extort. I was about to say the government can fucking extort me when I start getting money. I don't care, bro. Just leave me alone. The government is the bully in the neighborhood. They run in my pockets every time I pass them. Okay, can I go home now, please? You can have my lunch. You can have my suitcase full of money. I don't care. Take it, please. Just let me go home. The government is legitimately a bully. It's crazy. I went off on a fucking rant. It's been 13 minutes of me recording, and I haven't really dug into this the way I want to. I know what you think. You do. Oh, give me a second. Okay. What else did he say? Our credit is terrible. You ruined her credit. You did that. I just said, you probably told her, not probably, because you're a very charismatic idiot. You're a charismatic convincer. Charismatic convincer. Convinced this young woman who you already groomed and victimized for over half a decade, homie, to not pay on her taxes and to get themselves further in debt after getting them evicted from the hotel room that he convinced her to rent. So, let's keep dissecting that stupid fucking statement. Our credit is terrible. Our credit? You keep talking about it like it's a joint thing. You're not saying my credit is terrible, her credit is terrible. Let's look at language, right? Because that's what the degree over there is in. Well, language and digital filmmaking. Can you not tell? See, Leland, this is what happened when you use the talent that God gave you and don't waste it. You could have been a great cult leader, but you wanted to waste it and be a bum. See, I could have been reading about you on the news. I could have been seeing documentaries about you, but no. You want to be a fucking retard and play hiker for the rest of your life. You want to play outdoorsman for good. Nigga, I was in the Boy Scouts. You're a man scout. Yo, is being homeless like the ultimate Boy Scout experience? You learn to eat off the land. This nigga's just having a Boy Scout, like Boy Scout simulator. This is just a simulation game for him. Oh shit. This is just a simulation game for him. He's just playing Boy Scout simulator. But like, dude, you could have been a great cult leader. I'll give you that. You have the energy and power to be a great cult leader. There could have been documentaries about you. The government could have had you taken out. You would have been one of the greats too. But you're too stupid to fulfill any of that destiny. And I'm now here to make fun of you for that. So you convinced her to ruin her credit. That's just what it is. Everyone already knew. I exposed you for it. Did you guys not know that I made an entire expose video that I teased for over a month? Oh yeah, should I pin it? Should I put it in the pinned comment below my expose video? Should I just start doing that? Should I pin my expose video in the comment below or in like the pinned comment? Because I want people to know that this isn't just a haha for me. This is real. This man is an actual fucking psychopath and he needs to be stopped. And until then, I'm going to raise awareness of this situation by making you all piss yourselves laughing. Yeah. This is funny until it's not. And I'm going to keep making people think it's funny until something bad happens. And you can all go back and be like, oh, he said it was going to, he said something bad was going to happen. I did. But until something bad happens, let's keep laughing. Okay? Let's go.
We're staying out here so we can save money fast.
How are you saving? Holy shit, you're actually a crazy person. Look at that face. How are you saving money fast? You're getting hotels, takeout, and buying her bullshit jewelry boxes. Oh, wait. That bullshit jewelry box probably costs like $10.
Living in a tent, paying no rent, we can reach the goal quicker of getting a tiny home, which is the ultimate goal.
Holy shit. Oh my god, your head is fucking insane. Oh my goodness gracious, something is wrong with your cranium. You have like liquid swelling in your brain or something. Okay. Where are you gonna sit? That was like rapid fire. Okay. Where are you gonna put the tiny home? Because I was wondering about that, right? Where are you gonna put that shit? You gotta buy the land, nigga. You can't just squat on somebody's land with a crib. If you build a crib on somebody's land that you're squatting in, yo, you might have to go to like the Guinness Book of World Records. I think the bummest book of world record. Bummest book of world records. Listen, if any of your children ever get diagnosed with a mental disorder that makes their brain work very quickly, don't start crying. Them niggas can be really good on the internet one day. The Guinness Book of World Records. If you squat on somebody's land with a whole tiny home, I don't even think they should call the cops on you. At that point, you would. Like, if the owner doesn't come back to see you on the land quick enough as to where you set up a whole crib, oh, buddy. You might have hacked the matrix. He really might have hacked the housing market. This nigga squats with a whole crib on the land. But you know what the crazy part is? Like, the really, like, out of this world part is? He's crazy enough to do that. He never talks about, like, the land he wants to buy. It's just the home. His lips are ashy as shit. Like, look at this. Is this what white people think that black people look like? Because I get why y'all are kind of racist if this is why. If Leland was the black person that white people saw, like, when they started hating us, I get it. If you started hating us because of men who look like this, I understand. Imagine if it's just niggas that like Leland that started racism. He's the reason that white people hate blacks. He's the reason that we keep getting disrespected. It's niggas like him. That's why him, right there. I don't know why. Everything about him makes me want to make slavery jokes. Everything about him. I don't know why, dude. Like, it just makes me so fucking uncomfortable to think that he has ancestors that fought for a good life. And then, like, this is what they fought for. This is what his ancestors fought for. Is for him to do this shit. I know it's funny to think that he comes from a long line of bums. His father being the stand-up man that he is. I would think that his ancestors were probably decent people. And what happened? What happened? He's not like this on accident. Something happened. And that's really why I like making these videos, because what the fuck happened?
And we're not staying out here that long either. We only want to stay here for 3 to 6 months.
That's a long ass time. That's a quarter of a year to half a year squatting on someone's land where you can get caught, arrested. You're in Pennsylvania, which is like the which is like the southest northern state ever. So you can get shot. You can get found out and attacked. Like, do you not think of these things? Oh wait, you're a crazy person and have no sense of danger. I forgot.
Hopefully we don't get caught in the meantime, which is why we have camo on the tent. We also have boot covers, and it's raining right now, so this is the perfect time to use them.
Okay, so what does the camo on the tent have to do with boot covers? Leland, you're not making any fucking sense right now. I feel like your brain is scrambling to try and make sense of the stupid decision right now. You're getting called out on every social media for being a scammer. I feel like you're only adding in the $35,000 when you're with your tax shit because you know that you got that from internet money. And you're like, well, help me pay for the money that I got from you people. You gotta pay that. The IRS does not play around.
We also have a boot and shoe mat, so all our shoes can go in here when they get muddy. It don't get on the carpet.
Bro, please just edit your audio. Please edit your fucking audio. Oh my god. I might leave in an audio mistake because I have to cut down like sometimes 2 hours of footage to 40 minutes, 30 minutes. Yes, I talk for 3 hours, 2 hours sometimes. Yes. With their lives, yes, I do. You cut down maybe 5 minutes of footage, not even 2 to 3 minutes of footage, down to like 30 seconds, maybe a minute. You have no room for mistakes. In a 1 minute video, you should not be having that many mistakes. As many fucking mistakes as you make, that's not acceptable. That's not fucking acceptable. You call yourself an editor, I call you a failure. This is why.
Carpet, propane for cooking, water for the cooking, glass straws, cooking supplies, utensils. We got a mitt, a stitch mitt for grabbing the pan. We have more cooking supplies. Our stove is in there.
You are a bottom barrel content creator. You're not interesting. You don't even know what the fuck you have in there. I feel like you're like watching the video and narrating it. You're not. I know you're narrating it, but I feel like you're just seeing what's in there as you're watching. Like you don't. You're a waste. You're a waste of notoriety. I've never seen anyone waste potential and notoriety like you. I've never seen it. Like, it's remarkable. I feel like the only person who had squandered. No, I was gonna say the only person who squandered their fame worse than you would be Backpack Kid. But Backpack Kid got some bread off his shit and like didn't squat on someone's land. You might have got more money than the Backpack Kid, and you are having to squat on someone's land because you think you're smarter than everyone else. Does that not worry you? At the fact that you think, oh, okay, never mind. I'm talking.
There and clothes. Okay, we have shower equipment. That's how
But
we
you
take
don't
a shower.
shower?
Bowls
You don't shower.
and towels. Okay, we have a dresser, and on top of it, we have nutrition, tissues, knives, scissors.
You have nutrition? Yo, what? What is this jumble? Oh, you're speeding. Oh, that makes sense. That's why you sound like you're out of breath, even though you're standing in one place. You're probably by the fucking flap of the tent. That's why I can hear the rain. You have to cool yourself down. The jumble of speech is because your brain is going 10,000 miles a minute and you have to grab at thoughts as they race by you. You're on drugs. Oh. See, here's the thing. I was a career junkie, right? I mean career. This was my shit. I used to love geeking the fuck out all day, all night, every day. You think that you can just come on the internet and people like me can't tell. No. People like me don't have the time to call you out. I always have to bring up the fact that he's a groomer, the fact that he's a deadbeat father, the fact that he's a sack of shit son. I have to bring all these things up, right? I never want anyone to forget why I'm making these videos. Every time I think maybe I can pivot my content to something else. No. I love doing this. No one's going to do this the way I want. And that sounds fucking selfish, right? I don't give a fuck. You make that's the first thing they tell you when you start making like when you're in college. For me, that's the first thing they tell you. Make media that you want. Make the things that you want to see. Don't make stuff for other people. Make things you want to see. That's what YouTubers say, right? That's advice that is literally given in art school. So I follow that very heavily. Not only in art school did I follow it here. No one's going to make these videos the way I want. No one's going to call him out the way that I want to. I want to watch someone like me call him out. I watch my own videos back and laugh my ass off. Why? Because I make stuff that I want. If you can't watch your stuff back, what are you doing? If you can't listen to your own music, why are you making music? If you can't make posters of your own photography, you probably suck. If you don't want to look at your own art for your own pleasure, you probably suck. Or you're tired of your own art. But if your art's good, then you're probably not tired of it. And yes, these videos are fucking art. A speech is art, right? I give like 10 speeches a day. I give like 10 speeches per video. Do I not? Is this not a speech? Was the one 5 minutes ago not a speech? Thank you. Let's get back to it. Oh, wait. I'm not done. Yeah. Stop trying to lie and say you're not on drugs when it's clear you're on drugs. And it's almost like, damn, you could be lying or this is all just like a ha-ha or a joke. No, it's not. This is who you are. You'll never change because you don't want to.
Monopoly deal for when we get bored. Okay, Ziploc bags, trash bags.
Okay, I'll make this quick. That's not for when you get bored. That's not when you guys get bored. That's for when she gets bored and you want to pretend that you care about her. When you don't, you just want someone in the tent so you don't die alone.
Hand sanitizer and lanterns. Okay, a vacuum for the carpet. This carpet keeps our feet from getting cold. Shower shoes for when we go to Planet Fitness. Sometimes I use them as slides inside too. Dustpan and a little sweeper for cleaning. Bathroom cleaning supplies. Extra bags and poop bags for the toilet that we have. Underneath the toilet is a bucket, so all that poop can go in the bucket. It keeps the smell in. Food, okay? This is a heater, okay?
Okay, okay. Let's dissect, right? Please. Is he just going around the tent, just lifting things and showing things and then narrating it later? That's what's happening, right? Okay. As long as we're on the same page, because I swear to crap. But he calls himself an editor. This is who you idiots donate money to. A grown man playing Boy Scout Simulator. Yo, holy fuck, that's the thumbnail right there, Boy Scout Simulator. All right, right there, boys. I love this shit. I really do, bro. I really do love this shit. This is so fun. This is like if journalism got really fucked up. If journalism if journalism ate some edibles, that's my content right there.
More toilet paper. And then this is our second tent for when the wintertime. It's cold, and we put the cover over it. Keeps the heat in, and we keep it ventilated so it doesn't get condensation in there. We got covers in there, pillows, thick socks for the winter, and we sleep on a fluffy bed. Power bank, okay? Lantern, a solar light, Ozium, and a big water bottle.
That's how I know they be smoking like a lot of blunts in that tent. Ozium, I know it gets the smell of weed out, but the smell of weed just kind of leaves. Like that's one thing I noticed. Switching from like grabba in my joints and stuff, and then going to just joints, and then going from that to just dabbing all the time. I haven't touched flower in 2 weeks. I'm not going to. I already explained that in a video on Instagram. If you want to watch that, go on Instagram, please. But yeah, the smell of weed and tobacco is so fucking disgusting. And I went nose blind to it for years. So that Ozium is probably to take out the smell of all those cigarillo wraps that have 0.2 of weed in them. Because the smell of if they're just hitting bongs, or I can't say that, they're just hitting pipes or water pipes or whatever the hell, I can reassure you that smell would leave. It's gone. Bye. You also the smell of Brianna after a couple of days of not showering is probably gonna stain that tent pretty bad. That Ozium is probably getting kicked into high gear all the time.
Okay, toilet paper and a fan. Somewhere to put our equipment in, a little storage piece, and then a little bucket to put our trash in next to the little tent. Cause we watch movies in there sometimes, so we throw it in there. A Heimel tent. That's what we in. We got chairs, okay?
A Heimel tent?
The laundry detergent, and a waterproof first aid kit. This dresser has hand warmers in it and shoe covers, extra lanterns, thick socks, her nail supplies, and snacks in the corner. We really can't wait to have a stable home. But for now, this is the choice that we're making because we want to save money fast. And
Are you gonna save money fast? You're squatting. Wait, I love how we're just all ducking and dodging the reality. You're squatting. So any of his followers that would love to come in here, you're supporting someone who is illegally squatting on someone's land, still publicly and to a widespread audience, abusing the woman that he groomed as a child. You are throwing money at this person and helping this person live, and continue to ruin this person's land by dumping their bags of shit on it, as well as just being there, because him being anywhere ruins it for everyone around. Let's just be honest there. He drives property values so far down, it's ridiculously sad. Just his face made my home lose value. Just his face. I don't even own this home. I'm a renter. But a signal just got sent to my brain like, yep, this shit is worth like 10K less just because this nigga's on my screen. Check your property value. That shit went down, I promise. Because you watch my videos all the time, because he's constantly on your screen, your property value went down. Don't try and sell that house now. Wait until he's off the internet and then wait a year and wait for, the market to, do its thing.
this would not be possible without you guys, so thank you so much for supporting us to the fullest. We get paid on YouTube, TikTok, her service, and Facebook. Thank you so much.
Yo, he looks like he's wanted for several crimes against humanity. Oh, wait. Seems like you've committed several crimes against humanity. Or just one person. Just one person. Even if she doesn't want justice for herself, I still want to see you pay for these crimes. I would still love to see you pay for these crimes. Even if she doesn't want to have justice. She can be a smug bitch and I still want justice for her. Right? Okay, just so we're on the same page. We all can agree on that, right? You could be smug, I can make fun of you, call you fat, and still want the best for you. Okay, this nigga needs to go to prison. At least for a couple of years, just so it can ruin his life with a felon mark. And then when people see his charges, they're like, oh my God, you're a fucking terrible person. I just want that. If they can give him like 6 or 8 years, that'd be great. But the way the justice system works, I'll be lucky if he gets like 2, The starvation thing, I think that might put it over. I feel like that might put it over. The starvation thing, that might do it. You're gonna see him like, you tried to starve this big bitch? 30 years. See, I can care and still make jokes. You niggas act like I can't do both. That's so fucking weird.
And the reason why we're homeless still is because me and Brianna go through a lot together. It's not about money.
You go through a lot. Are you saying you're homeless because you don't want to get a home with her because you're gonna argue? The arguments in that tent must go crazy, bro. I don't even think she wants to be on video like that anymore. That makeup shit was probably him going, yeah, we'll have you put your makeup on her. You'll look real pretty. And then I came around and made. I don't feel bad about that shit. That was hilarious. If it wasn't funny, y'all wouldn't be watching it. I don't give a fuck. You hear me? I don't fucking care.
It's about me and her working together properly so we can make money.
Oh, you're doing more boyfriend pimp shit. That's what this is. You're doing more boyfriend pimp things. Work properly together so we can make money. You're saying I have to take photos of her. Is that why you stayed in the tent for so long? So y'all could take photos of... Listen, if you did that makeup look so she could take photos, y'all aren't making money this month. I'm telling you right now. That shit is like boner repellent. Like, that makeup look was fucking disgusting, homie. And also, you told her to do it, which makes it worse. So you can't even instruct the one shorty that you convinced to be your hoe, to be a hoe properly on photo. It doesn't work. My mom had two writers. And this is what I chose to do with my talent. Nigga, I am doing God's work. No, I can't say that. You know what? Fuck it. I say all types of horrible shit. I compare him to a slave like 8 times a day. No. I don't fucking care. I'm saying what I want.
Because we're positioned to make good money from this. The success rate of business partners is way lower than a regular partnership. Me and her go through a lot trying to figure out how to run the business together. Fullestness. So we're homeless because me and her are still learning how to run a business together while in a romantic relationship. That is
ChatGPT told him that it was going to be hard to do this. Here's the thing. When you start a business with someone who you have a genuine connection with and you have an actual relationship with and you know how to speak to, you know how to communicate with, you know how to work with, it's not that hard. It's not that hard because you know how to communicate, you know how to work, and you know how to actually be friends. You guys don't have a friendship. You guys only have a romantic relationship. If you think that can work with no friendship, you're stupid. Your romantic relationship barely works. You cheated on her with, I'm pretty sure, and then said, let's have an open relationship. And then she said no. And then you said, okay, cool. I don't want an open relationship. I just want to cheat on you. And then she's like, well, I just want some different dick. And you're like, ha 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 ha. I was just kidding, right? Ha 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 ha. I was just kidding. You don't have any sort of relationship with her. This is a codependency based on the fact that she knows that she's been groomed and she just can't give it up because she'll just look stupid. This is amazing that it's coming out of your fucking mouth. This is legitimately like if a delusional person got a hold of a megaphone and went, listen to how crazy I sound. I often think that I'm crazy again. I often think that I've lost it. No. My brain just gets bored and starts lying to me. This is what being crazy is. I might have extra energy sometimes. I might be a little extra depressed. Bipolar disorder shit, right? I might want to spend all my life savings and then have to like stop myself. Bipolar shit, it happens. Get over it. Like, you'll live tomorrow. You won't. As long as you push through, you'll be all right. He's not coming back from this. This is like A-class delusion. This is more delusional than my mother thinking that she can run. This is more delusional than my father thinking that he can like be alive. This is more delusional than me thinking that I'm a white man named Bill. This is just delusional. You're choosing to be homeless because you keep fucking up money. You're choosing to be homeless because you ruined her credit and you're like, well, mine's already taking a hit, so let's rebuild ours after destroying yours. You're just openly talking about how much of a garbage person you are. You know that, right? Like, just so you know that, right? Okay, just so we're on the same page. You're only doing this because you know your shit. That's all.
It's hard. Our credit is really bad too. So if it wasn't for that, we would have gotten an apartment. So now we're getting hotels. Hotels are more expensive and we can't afford.
Oh. This isn't dramatics. This is not me putting extras on nothing. This is really how I fucking feel. Oh. If our credit wasn't so bad, we'd get apartments. Didn't you say that buying or getting an apartment was stupid? Roll that clip.
Look, you see this? This is a hotel. It's not even that big. We live in a hotel. We just got fresh linen. Do you get that at an apartment? No, you don't. We save money too by living here longer. Okay? And we can leave whenever we want. This is a hotel. Look at this. This is not an apartment. We live in a hotel. That's crazy. That's like crazy. I like it. I never thought that I would want to live in a hotel. But I do, and I like it. Look at these walls. You see these walls? Hotel. You see this? Would you live in a hotel? I'm living in a hotel over an apartment because I don't have to pay nothing. I don't have to pay utilities. They give me fresh linen, god damn it. I don't get that. I don't have to worry about nothing. Apartments, you gotta worry about all this stuff. Look at these walls.
Okay, that's enough of that. You said getting an apartment was stupid, right? You said that, didn't you say that? And then you said this is why you should get a hotel. This is why you should get it's not more expensive. It's cheaper. It's less. You said that. You said that. And now you're going back on what you said directly. You are a contradicting, lying, a charismatic, convincing sack of fucking garbage, you deadbeat fuck. Oh my God. You contradict yourself every single video. You are a sack of actual shit. I cannot fucking believe it. This is amazing to watch in real time, and no one's gonna document it like me. I don't care. I will get cocky about this shit. I will. I love it. I love it. I do. Contradict themselves. I love it because I have to comb through everything I write to look for contradictions all the time. So for you to do that, it makes me so happy. For you to contradict yourself with evidence that I have. I'm sorry, I'm shaking my desk. With evidence that I have. It makes me so happy, Leland, because
afford it, which is why we're homeless. And we want to save money fast so we're not homeless anymore. This is not easy. A 9
to 5 would not solve that. This is the first time I agree with him. A 9 to 5 would not solve his homeless issue because he was homeless with a 9 to 5. This is just because he's stupid. He was homeless with a 9 to 5. This is only because he's dumb. He stays homeless because he thinks this is a smart idea to keep stacking money. You've been homeless for mad long, right? Where's the money? I don't know why God keeps fucking around with you. Meaning that he gives you the brain of a cult leader, but you're too stupid to use it. And then he keeps blessing you with these opportunities in life, but you don't know how to use them. So I think God just wants to use you as an example as to yeah, look at what happens when you don't use your blessings properly. Your downfall will be so funny. Your downfall will be something for the ages. I can't explain how happy I'll be when you post a video of you of the blue and red tent, of the blue and red lights outside your tent. I can't wait for that. That will be the day that I might cry on camera because you're gonna say, look me up on YouTube. I'm the fullest. I'm the fullest. And look me up on YouTube. I'm the fullestness. They look you up. They see all my videos about you committing crimes on camera. You're stupid enough and vain enough as to where you would think that's a good idea for them to look you up on YouTube. No. I'm the first result. When you look you up on YouTube, you might be the first channel result. Yeah, you got that, of course. But right under is me immediately talking about how I expose you. Immediately. Understand that. Please. Your digital footprint is ruined. I already ruined mine years ago. My digital footprint is a digital Bigfoot. All right.
9 to 5 would not solve that. Our job, we make more money from that passively than we would at a job. The issue is that our credit is bad and me and her are learning how to work together as a team. Because if we had a job, we would just make less money.
I don't like that when he thinks he makes a point, his face gets super stern. That's like a mental manipulation tactic to get you to think that what he's saying is serious. He says it in a different cadence. He says it in a different tone. You'll hear me use those words a lot when it comes to him because they're very fucking important. He shifts his voice around a lot to seem more dangerous, more knowing, more authentic, and more vulnerable. Like when he's talking to Brianna with that, like that mommy and son voice, that's all vulnerability. This is the stern shit. Look at his eyebrows; they're tilting downward. As terribly shaven as they are, his eyebrows are tilting downward. He wants you to think he's serious. He's using hand gestures. His hands are open, palms facing the sky. He wants you to believe that what he's saying is the honest to God truth. And examining him, his lies, and everything, it just feels so good because it just feels validating. It does.
And we would still be home. It would be homeless longer because our credit is so bad. Like, where would we go? While I'm homeless, I do a lot of reading about psychology, about my brain, my life, my history, and how to be the best version of myself, for my son, and for my woman. I also make videos about our life being homeless, okay? Showing how we live, like this double tent in the tent to stay warm in the winter. This is how we make money, and it wouldn't be possible without you guys. That's our job. And the reason why
This content is your job where you burn whole packs of bacon, smash it over boiled eggs, abuse her on camera. That's your job? And you admit that? Oh, Sonny boy, what? Okay. All right then. Maybe I'm just losing it. Maybe I'm the psychopath here. Who knows? But this is not a job. This could have been a job. You fumbled that terribly. The moment that people started to look too far into your actions, you fumbled that. You did. This could have been a job. It really could have. You could have been making crazy money the right way with this internet shit. But you chose not to do that. You chose not to do that. There's just no fucking way. People still believe this. I don't want to tell myself that. I know that's not true. I know people still believe it. I understand that. Unfortunately, I do. It's like if a snake oil salesman was trying to sell you on living outside, but you know damn well why the fuck would I want to live outside? You're not saving money. Where would we go? You live in Pennsylvania. You live near Philly. You're telling me in the entire city of Philadelphia, entire state of Pennsylvania for that matter, fuck the city, the entire state of Pennsylvania. You're telling me there's no landlord that does no credit checks? Is that what you mean to tell me? You mean to look me in the face or look at your camera with this disgustingly long face you have? Oh, he shaved his goatee. He shaved it. It's not lopsided anymore. I mean, it's still lopsided because he's terrible at shaving his facial hair. But, oh my God, what the fuck? You just hacked at your face, huh? You don't give a fuck what you look like, nigga. See, this is when a motherfucker just thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna just grow my shit out, so I'm gonna just chop it off so it's gonna grow out. You don't give a fuck what you look like. You mean to tell me there's nobody in the state of Pennsylvania that would rent to you with no credit check? I've seen some motherfuckers get some nice spots, no credit check. You just gotta pay 3 months up front. You can get a decent spot 2 months up front, no credit check. Come on. Sometimes they check your shit and be like, all right, I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's just mandatory, nigga. Here's the spot. You got money, right? You make money. Show me your bank. All right, we good. Here's a spot. You just make excuses. And in the words of my idiot mother, excuses are the tools of the incompetent. Those who excel in them seldom excel in anything else. Whenever I make an excuse, I think about that. And that stops me from making excuses because I don't want to seldom excel in nothing else. You love to make excuses. You excel in nothing else. Not seldomly excel in nothing else. You excel in nothing else.
Roger.